Why, hello there, pal. How are you feeling today? How are you doing today? Have you been working hard or hardly working? Hardly working, of course. Big business people like you don't work anymore. Ever. You have all of the money, don't you? All of the money, do you? Tell me, how big is your bank account? I know, you've told me 3 times before, and you've been on Forbes. They've released your net worth several times. But just one more time, please. You know I love hearing. Wow, really? Like 12 figures? Wow. So I brought a little bit of coquitos here, a little bit of shots. If you don't mind, I know you like your little drinks. So let me serve you some. You know, I like to be very servicing. It's like I like to give many jobs. No, not like Steve Jobs. Like, you know what I mean, man. Okay, I'm gonna set this down very easily. And I'm just going to... Do you want some gin? What loosens you up? And by you, I mean your wallet. What loosens you up, Bill? What loosens you up? Gin? Or some Cuervo? Cuervo, gin, Cuervo. Cuervo, gin, Cuervo. Which one? I would say, let's do a mixture of both. Why not? So tell me, Bill. Tell me, Bill. Has the divorce been finalized between you and Melinda? Oh, yeah, she kept you Microsoft for far too long. I'm here to make you macro hard. Oh, hear that? I bet you haven't heard that from a woman in a long time. Listen, Bill. I'm here to put some liquid, some moisturizer on that face. That face looks like the face of a man who hasn't been hydrated in a long time. You look dehydrated, Bill. Very dehydrated. And I'm here to give you your hydration. A little Cuervo. Do you want me to do like a barista? Well, too bad. I'm not a barista. They're practically magicians. Chink, 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 chink. Here, Bill. This one's for you. I want to vomit just smelling it. That means it's strong. Here, take it. I'll leave it for you here. Just take a little coquito right there. My drink. I'm going to be fashioning my drink right now. Making sure that we're just having fun here all the time. Is this water? No, it's vodka. Bottoms up. So tell me, Bill, did Melinda ever please you after, 26 years of marriage? Did she ever make you feel like the man you aren't? Did she ever make you feel like you were like such a strong, big man that you were? No? So that's why you left her for me. Listen, if I had known that getting my computer science degree would not only net me a job at Microsoft, but that I would be changing the company to macro hard while also dating the CEO, thus receiving a great bonus at the end of the year and potentially quitting my job, if you know what I mean. Oh look, my ring is there's no ring on this finger. If only someone could change that. If only someone could change, like, there's no ring on this finger, Bill. There's no ring on this finger. How about we fix that? All right. How about we fix that? You're such a genius, Bill. You're so smart. I know that you could fix such a small little problem. I like yellow diamonds. I like the ones that are shaped like a 90s sort of like very vintage look. I'd like it on this ring. No more than $175,000. No more, okay? I like to be a very frugal, minimal person. Very frugal, very minimal person. So I would never want a ring that costs more than $175,000. Okay, never. Anything beyond that is just unthinkable. Unless you think about it, then of course, I'm not going to deny you your labor of love. You make 12 figures a year, right? It's your labor of love for me. So, tell me, did Belinda ever please you? I mean, you had an entire foundation together. The whole Cancer Research Foundation. Yeah, your tax write-off. So did she ever please you? I mean, it might be a tax write-off, but did she ever ride you until you went off or got off? No. Well, I can't, sir. I'll make your dreams come true. Alright? You've been looking out of a window this entire time, gazing at what could be, daydreaming. How about we reach the clouds? How about I show you all of the possibilities that could be? We're going to make a great team. Listen, I want to start my own foundation. I want to start a foundation for lonely billionaires. Alright. Grime says she ever sleeps on the chance. If anything happens there, listen, I want to make sure that Elon Musk is secured with a woman promptly. I mean, if I myself have to dye my hair blonde in order to fit the role, count me in. You son of a bitch, I'm in. Because I firmly believe that no billionaire should be left single. Ever. For never, ever. It's like they work so hard. They make all this money. Billions. They make all of this money only to be alone. Unthinkable, unspeakable, unactable. I will myself enact a foundation where we will set up billionaires with their dates. Mostly college students who have debts the size of billionaires' bank accounts. And we will find a beautiful match in heaven. So, if Grimes were to ever sleep on that opportunity, trust me, 100%, I would fill in that imperialist role. I will be Padme to Anakin, although Anakin, after he killed the younglings, and just make sure that Elon has the woman he needs. He's a Cancer. You know, Cancers need their love. You see, Cancers need their love. Without love, what are they? With your Capricorn energy, though, it really suits me. It's like you're so grounded. It's like you know what you want. It's like you're so intelligent. Tell me, big brain Bill. You know what's gonna be my nickname in bed? Bill. Think about it. Yeah, you got it. Yeah. Listen, I don't want to cost you a lot of money, but frankly, if I spend all of your money, that's impressive. At that point, impressive. To spend 100 and what was your net worth? $93 billion. Bill, sweetie, I don't want to do this to you. I don't want to be that girl. I don't want to be that girl, but Melinda was obviously not inspiring you to reach for the stars, literally. Melinda was clearly not encouraging you to reach your full potential. Bill, $93 billion in this day and age, you're going to be the laughing stock at the Billionaires Club. Okay, you got to be making that. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's 100,000. 7, that's a million. 8, 9, that's 100 million. Then 10, that's a billion. Then 11. You're only making 11 figures? Oh, I thought you were making 12. Listen, in this day and age, if you're not over $100 billion, what are you doing with your life? What are you doing with your life, okay? I'm here to inspire you to go above and beyond. Have we thought about making Mars use Microsoft PC? Unbeatable, honestly. Has greater rates than Apple. So, are we tapping into that market? Are we tapping into the market where Mars only runs on Microsoft? Because if not, then we should really be tapping into that market, working on that angle to make sure that Mars only works on Microsoft. Okay, we can't have Apple beat us to the punch. We can't have another third Linux. We can't have Linux running this show on Mars. Do you know how embarrassing it would be if Linux was the operating system for Mars? I'd rather die. I'd rather die. I'd rather die. So, I'm here to show you that way. Wait, what have you been doing? Piling up a bunch of land and water resources? Population control? Vaccine business? Bill, first of all, the only population control that you and I should be engaging in? My birth control. That's it. Okay. Which, by the way, I'm gonna be stopping my birth control for a little while. Don't worry, don't get concerned by it. I just feel like I can go by the moon, and the moon can tell me when I'm fertile and not fertile, and if we make a mistake and we end up pregnant, oopsies, oh no, I didn't, oopsies. You know, we can always have little Bill Jr., which, you know, it's gonna be our love child together, right, Bill? Right. So, anyways, population control. Bill, what were you saying about that? You're for population control? Right. And you're buying up all the land? Right. And you're buying up all the water resources? Right. Well, who's buying land in New Zealand? All the billionaires? Driving up the costs of land in New Zealand and housing in New Zealand to skyrocket in never before seen percentages? Wow, really? Are you wow. Why? I see. Yeah, of course. Like when, you know, crap hits the storm, or when crap hits the ceiling, you gotta go to New Zealand. You know, it's the tap out button. It's the, if anything hits the fan, I'm gonna go and live on an island that looks like Lord of the Rings and escape from the world that I just created that ultimately is now blowing up on itself, self-detonating. Bill, how come you're so insightful? It's like, are you a psychic? Like, how did you know that the world was just going to implode? Because you lobbied for it? Wow. Brava. It's like you decided what the future was going to be and just predicted it. Does Jeff Bezos do the same thing? Yeah, he works with the CIA. Wow. That's mind-blowing. What about Elon? Elon's going into debt because Tesla isn't selling. That's why he's relying on cryptocurrency so harshly. Did anyone tell Grimes? Wow. That's okay. So what I'm hearing is that you might be number one honcho again. Mr. Richest Man in the World again. Mr. I have the gates to the number one slot on the Forbes 100 richest people in the world list. Okay. We'll bide our time. Until we are the richest couple in the world. And then we'll just move to New Zealand. Like Arwen and what's his face? Aragon. Oh my god, you could be like the Aragon to my Arwen. Move to New Zealand and just live there while everyone else kaput, you know. But But at the same time, it's like, if you didn't want to die, like, why didn't you just become like a billionaire, you know? Like, it's not that hard, Bill, right? It's not that hard. How long did it take you to make $1 billion? Exactly, exactly. Like, you worked out of your garage, right? No, your parents are really rich. Wow. What about Mark Zuckerberg? He worked out of his garage. No, his parents were really rich. Wow. What about Jeff Bezos? He worked out of his garage. You know, his parents were really rich. Wow. What about Elon Musk? He worked out of his garage. Wait, he didn't even engineer anything. He just bought everything. Okay, but like, from rags to riches, right? No, his father was a mining. His father has South African apartheid blood on his hands. And his son is only ever following in his footsteps, trying to coup democratically elected officials in Bolivia in order to use their resources for his lithium. And that's always been the agenda for US politics, is to try to coup democratically elected elections in other countries in order to manipulate their resources while simultaneously calling those countries poor, even though their resources make the country incredibly rich, but we're just destabilizing their economy for our own purposes because we've already destroyed a lot of their natural resources in this country. What? That's why we're going to New Zealand. Lord of the Rings. Anyways, it doesn't matter to me where you come from, Bill. It doesn't matter where you come from to me. What I love is in here. Your wallet. That's what means the most to me. I'm gonna cry. I have tears. No one can take that away from you. No one can take that away from us, okay? This love is so pure. It's like gold. I love you. Of course I wasn't gonna look into your eyes. I'm looking into those Prada glasses. Where did you get them? Wow, really? Amazing. Wow. Even your glasses are Prada. Some people can't even afford a new pair of glasses, even though their prescription is run out because it's expensive. And you have Prada glasses. Tell me, what's the cost of pizza rolls? $26, huh? What's the federal minimum wage? Uh-huh. So how do you expect people to buy pizza rolls on that federal minimum wage? You don't. Listen, Bill, it doesn't matter to me that you are a literal monster. It doesn't matter. You know why? Because I don't care. Why? Because you're filthy rich. I know I've never said this to you before, but I just really love your bank account. I'm gonna need a moment. Excuse me. I'm gonna go to the little lady's room and powder up.